Hey, all right, day 12 is completed. Good job, good job. Got a little bit of secret for you. Day 11 and day 12 are being recorded on the same exact day. That's right, I am human. I forgot to record my podcast and was just so happy to have a day off of work. And it was a stressful week. And I don't know, sorry, not sorry, but you made it to day 12, and you should be happy about that. I made it to day 12 also. I just didn't make it to day 12 with the podcast, specifically on day 11 when it was supposed to be for episode 11 and day 11. So, day 11 and 12 recorded on the 12th. Sorry, guys. But, so you should know, you are now, and we are now, at 288 hours of no smoking. Congratulations. And pat yourself on the back for that. Picking up where we left off, and I'm glad I did these two episodes right on the same day so I could remember what I was speaking about. The other side of season 1 content for Quit Rich. So the first side is addiction. The second side is compound interest. It is a financial concept that is very important for people to learn and people to understand. It is extremely important when it comes to understanding how an economy will work and how to participate in an economy and how to survive and thrive along with an economy. If you don't know compound interest, you don't understand compound interest, you will be left in the dust. The economy will only profit off of you, and you will not benefit. You will become more and more impoverished. So, I'll give an example. Even if you're making good money and you're getting raises and you think that your salary is increasing and you think that your overall wealth is increasing, technically, as far as an economy's growth is concerned in comparison and inflation is concerned, you're actually getting poorer. There's money being siphoned out of your wealth, and it's just not good. So it's extremely important to know compound interest. And the way that we've introduced the two core concepts is kind of meshing them together. I'm using people's addictions and habits, which we all have, we all partake in one way or another, as a catalyst to introduce them to compound interest, how powerful it is, and how important it is to be aware of it. I've done this in two different ways. For one, we're going to have documentation talking about compound interest, introducing people to it, similar to what I just did for you right now, speaking on it. But I really want to break it down so people understand what compound interest is. We're going to do that in visual format. That's going to be available on the Quit Rich website. All you future people that have already done this, you're 10 years from when I recorded this, you already know what it's about, and that's the old school stuff. There's much cooler things that came from Quit Rich, but humble beginnings, right? This is where it all started. So I took a regular compound interest calculator and had that developed and put my own twist on it, a little bit of styling on it, and a walkthrough teaching people how to use the compound interest calculator. And then I took that same formula and I applied it to a whole nother concept. This is what I like to call a habit calculator. Now, this is going to be an interactive experience. Future kids are already aware of this. That is going to calculate a person's habits and how much they're going to cost them from their current age to the time that they retire with full Social Security benefits, which is 67 years old. So if you're 37 years old, it's going to calculate over the next 30 years how much your habits are going to cost you when compound interest is applied to those habits. So if you spend $200 a month, then it looks at a scenario of what if you put that $200 a month into an investment account or an account that can be capable of earning compound interest, and what would happen if you applied compound interest over that span of time for 30 years. And the numbers are quite astounding. The result of that is showcasing and demonstrating to the public just how much they're losing to these companies that like to siphon money out of people that are addicted, physically, mentally addicted to their products. And it's life-changing, absolutely life-changing. Rather than go over some numbers with you, I highly encourage that you go ahead and check it out yourself. Season 1 content, quitrich.com. If it's still a thing, do a reaction video. I don't think I will ever get tired of people playing this for the first time, this experience for the first time, and filming themselves, and just seeing that initial just disbelief hit their face. When I first conceptualized this idea, I was putting numbers in myself, and I was just like, no way. There's no way. Nobody would start smoking if they knew that it was going to cost them $2 million. They wouldn't start smoking if they knew they had the possibility to earn $2 million in a legitimate way that doesn't require them to become famous or win the lottery or a huge inheritance. Like a legit, realistic, you have to save every last penny of what you know. Like smokers right now are currently spending that money on their habit throughout their lifetime, same equivalency, and they're still able to afford where they live, what they drive, what they eat, and they afford this also spending habit that could be a saving habit. So that's another little facet of the season 1 experience that I really want to impart on people, is that society likes to demonize and stigmatize people that have habits and addictions, and especially when it comes to things like smoking cigarettes or drinking or alcohol, or I'm sorry, drugs. Drinking is alcohol, right? Well, I guess drinking could be caffeine too, which is another substance we're listing in here as an addiction. Either way, there's a lot of demonization and vilifying of people that have these problems. But really, they kind of have a heads up on people that don't have those addictions. And it's for the reason that I just stated. They have found a way to survive, some cases thrive in their life on their income, with being able to spend $8 a day and take $8 out of their income per day and be able to buy this habit. They're already ahead of the game. They don't have to make a big life choice or life change. Us now non-smokers, former smokers, all we have to do is transition what we do with our money. If we continue the same kind of spending habit, but instead of spending it gets put into an investment account, well, there's not much else we have to change in our life. Somebody that doesn't have an addiction like this, they've already become accustomed to having whatever finances they have, and they're going to have to cut back somewhere else. So I think of it as a little bit of a secret weapon and kind of a nice little hidden one-up that they have. It's an advantage. That's all I'm going to share with you guys today for day 12. Day 13, I will talk to you on actual day 13. So we'll be all caught up. If you're enjoying yourself so far and you enjoy the experience and you're just happy that there's somebody here with you, feel free to show your support. Share it with a friend. let a friend know. If you ever have somebody in the future, a family member that's going through it, like, hey, if you ever want to quit, I quit with somebody. They recorded a podcast. They also were doing other cool stuff, some stories here and there, and kind of made it entertaining and made somewhat of a goal out of it. Something to look forward to at the end of the day. A little bit of an extra cherry on top of the reward of just seeing how long you've gone without smoking. Yeah, you gotta show them. Pass it along. Introduce me. And I appreciate y'all just for being a part of the journey and having the strength to stand up to your addiction. Being able to just see what it'd be like to have a solid year of not having something control you and be able to make you weak and feel weak and feel like you can't live without it. It's nice to stand up against that, and I'm super proud of you for doing it. I'm proud of myself for doing it as well. And Khaleesi's proud of you. Except she's falling asleep. This episode's taking too long. And I just got that smooth, slow jams voice. Can't count how many times my girlfriend has fallen asleep while I've been talking to her. Alright. Good night, everyone. I will see you on day 13.